This story of season 2 of Doronuma's journey is one that no one saw coming, and one that no one frankly asked for. It's unpleasant,
disturbing,
very, very sad, and I freaking love it. For the 1% of you ladies that watch my videos, this is every man's worst nightmare. Imagine building up the courage to ask a nice lady out on a date, swooping her off her feet with your grandest talents, and successfully through every man's true goal to bring her to your room. And when you are all ready to show her your magical staff, nothing. That, ladies, is every man's worst nightmare. Here we are witnessing the despair of Rudy, and by the episode's end, Rudy gets to travel with a literal booty call at any moment at his disposal, but he has nothing to dispose of. If you guys are not caught up with Mushoku Tensei Season 2 and don't want to be spoiled, take yourself to your closet with your secret lewd waifu collection and just cry, because ED has infected you, and the only way to cure it is to catch up on Mushoku Tensei Season 2. Guys, this season is like a hentai that doesn't have the hentai, which means you have to have a good story and good characters, and that is what we have here. When have you guys seen a character as lewd and as crazy and as slutty as Alina Lise, Dragon Road, but at the same time keep the episode tame without being extra lewd? Like, I've never really seen that before. Usually animes, they will lean more into the lewd. Like, I never thought I would be that kind of person that would enjoy seasons like Vinland Saga Season 2 and Mushoku Tensei Season 2 as well. Very, very character centric, not a lot of action, not a lot of fighting, just a lot of character development, a lot of the transformation of these characters into different character arcs. So that's what we have here with Rudis. So at the beginning of the episode, we have Rudy and Sodat's party, and we find out that it's been 2 years since he's been there and trying to go find his mom Zenith. So he's been going on quite a few missions with this struggle of ED. But quickly as the episode progresses, it takes us to Alina Lise showing up to essentially be that character that gives Rudy his next mission. She kind of updates him with everything that's already happened to that point. And also the fact that Paul and Roxy's party, they are currently looking for his mom. And the show takes an interesting turn for Rudy, because in our heads, what is the dilemma that Rudy's going through right now? Basically, do you save your mom or go to the school to learn magic and, you know, heal your ED problem? So in my head, guys, I would be like, man, what would my mom want? My mom would want me to be a man. My mom would want me to go to the school with all these pretty girls. My mom would want me to grow up, to be a true man. That's what my mom wants. Even if she might be in jail, even if she might be a slave, even if she might have done nasty things to her, my mom would still want that for me, right? So this is where this story takes a very, very interesting turn, because even Alina Lise is pushing Rudy to go learn magic. And then you have that godlike entity thing that we have no clue who this godlike entity really is, but as far as we know, his purpose right now is to help guide Rudy up to a certain point. But we don't know his true purpose or goals just yet, but we just know that we're just along the ride as the same thing as what Rudy is on the ride for. It gives us as the audience and the viewer to question, wait a second, save your mom or save your ED and get stronger. But at the same time, they kind of caveat that with, hey, look, you could go to the school to kind of investigate how all this happened in the first place, how your town and village, whatever, how it all got blown away. Maybe going to the school will help you figure out and get to the bottom of literally, really the main plot. And that's the funny thing with like main arcs and shows. You have the overarching arc where that is like the main goal of the entire show. And then within that main arc, you have to go through a lot of side quests and a lot of main quests. That's not the main quest. So I guess a side quest. So, I mean, that's what we pretty much have with this show. It's the first season, you have the Sperdo Rejerd arc with Eris. And now he's dealing with the consequences of Eris leaving him. And now he has to deal with that trauma from that, which turned into ED. And then now he's traveling with the booty call and he can't even get any booty. That is the saddest part of this whole thing right now, man. He could get booty anytime he wants, but he can't. And ladies, you just don't understand how painful that is for a guy. Our goal is to procreate, and Rudy, he can't create anything. But this episode, guys, it's a pretty slow and steady episode. There wasn't a lot of roller coasters in this. It was just a lot of information given and literally an episode to take Rudy onto that next path, that next part of the arc. And that's what Alina Lise was there for. And now we get to finally see this interaction, hopefully very soon, between Fitz and Rudy. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes from this and how this is going to affect the story. What does his mom think? What does, what Paul thinks? But at the same time, Rudy, he still needs to improve and get stronger with what the school there is for. And of course, the characters Sylphia and Rudy don't know this, but that interaction, that future near interaction is going to be kind of interesting to see. And you never know, guys. This is setting up for Rudy to cure his ED with Sylphia, right? Ain't that what's happening right now? This whole episode really is just a tie down of what I really thought of this entire season through Rudy's lens. But this whole season has basically been, Rudy on this new kind of hero's path. It is not the typical one. It's him literally curing his trauma, him, getting dumped, and him curing his boner. And, kind of saving his mom, which is interesting from the story's perspective, right? Through all the episodes, they have not once shown Paul. They haven't really shown Roxy. They haven't even showed his mom. So the creator doesn't really want us to see Zenith and all this stuff just yet. It's been heavily focused on Rudy and Edie and getting to the next point of the plot, to the next arc, to the next page in the story, to get to the school where Sylphia is located. Even though Rudy's main goal is to find his mom, there is no image, there is no scenes of Zenith so far just yet. So this is very interesting because it's just feeding us little by little. There's so many questions to be asked of why they're not pushing Rudy to go straight to save his mom, but to go through these kind of like side quests. I mean, I just thought the entire episode, I thought this entire arc of Rudy is just very interesting. It's very fun. And I love that the MC is in this different kind of struggle that's not like I have to get more powerful. Rudy is trying to save his manhood right now, guys. And that's very, very important. And ladies that watch this show, you just don't understand. So if you guys are struggling with ED, I hope the best for you guys. Because that could be the worst thing ever, dude. That's just the worst. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys thought of the episode. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it. It's kind of a slow episode, but let me know what you guys thought. What you guys like besides Alina Lise? She must have some type of immunity to diseases, which that would be pretty damn awesome. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Check out my blog, otakusen.com. Check out my anime collectibles channel where I collect plastic and cardboard. I'll meet you guys over there. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.